Hey everyone, I'm Pion and welcome to Pion's Primal Perception. Today I'm going to share my very first experience with Nimbatus, the Space Drone Constructor. So this is supposed to enter Steam Early Access in the second quarter of next year, and it looked kind of interesting. There's a Kickstarter campaign running right now, so I'm going to link that in the description below. Let's take a look at the option menu and then jump into the game, shall we? So resolution options, I don't see... Oh, full screen, okay, but... Full screen is actually borderless window, so there's no real full screen here. VSync on off, anti-aliasing. Let's activate VSync because the FPS is actually going through the roof. So for recording purposes, activating VSync might be a good thing. There we go, it's down to 60, that's better. Separate sound sliders, no rebindable keys. Not sure if that's a problem. We'll see. Start new game, 3 save slots. I always hate that. Why do you have 3? Why not unlimited? Like, it's better than only 1, sure, but still. This is an early preview demo. There are a lot of unfinished missing features and bugs, but it should give you a good glimpse of what the game is about. High scores are not working yet as they require Steam. Okay. Market location, SUMO training area, Scrapyard, Battle Arena. I guess we go for the training arena. Start travel. Traveling to that thing. Select the drone. Create a new drone. Tutorial. Select a part from the list and add it by clicking on the canvas. Parts must be replaced inside the green circle. Pick up parts by double clicking. You can move or delete them. Move the canvas by dragging it. You can zoom with your mouse wheel. Select a part and use the mouse wheel to rotate it. Connect 2 parts by picking one part up and dragging it onto the second. You can copy and paste parts. Use Ctrl Z to undo and Ctrl Y to redo actions. Okay, don't overlap parts as this results into unstable physics. Okay, reassign keys to customize behavior of the drone. Combine sensor and logic parts to create autonomous drones. Oh, okay, cool. That's cool. Make sure you add fuel tanks and batteries. That makes sense. Basic drone, winged drone, stabilized 4-way drone. Sweet. Autonomous evading drone. Okay, let's try to just build something similar to the basic drone, and then let's see what we actually have to do with the drone. So, just a thing, and then boosters in all directions, or those lasers? I'm not sure. We'll see. So that's the core, I guess. And we have basic blocks. Then we have thrusters. Looks a little bit like the Enterprise. More thrusters, jump thruster, dynamic thruster, okay. Batteries, we probably need a battery, right? Let's not overlap them. The game told me not to. So, fuel tanks, science seems to be important as well. Put them here. What's that? Small energy shield. Nah, we don't need that. Hinge, okay. Decoupler, spike, swab. Oh, so those seems to be weapons. Bio bullet gun tower, plasma short beam laser. That sounds good. Let's take that. Maybe we put 2 lasers here. We put 1 thruster in the front. Oh, can we actually? Oh yeah, mouse wheel to rotate, right? So we put 1 thruster in the front, so we can actually back off if we need to. Sensors, okay. Oh, logic gates. Wow. Okay. Fancy. Test flight. Okay, I cannot rotate. I found a flaw in my design. So I cannot control those thrusters independently? How do you change the keys? No weapons? It has weapons. What is this if this is not a weapon? Oh, requirements, no weapons. Oh, so we have to get rid of the weapons. Okay. Fair enough. Toggle center of mass. Okay, cool. Recent the camera. How do I change keys? Activate W. Aha. Can we activate them with multiple keys? No, apparently not. Okay. Would be nice to be able to activate them with 2 keys, because that will allow me to make them both go with W and 1 with A and 1 with D. Well, I guess we can do this as well. This is on A. No, that's not good. So, okay, back works. And Okay, I have to redesign this. That was a mistake. Okay, but it works. We just have to change the buttons around. This has to be D and this has to be A, because if I want to go to the left, I have to activate the right thruster, right? So, okay, let's try it again. So we fly. Yeah, that works. Okay, that's cool. Save and exit. We could name it. Let's keep it the way it is. Start battle. Oh, do I need a second one? I guess I need. We can have the same one twice. Okay. It's a sumo battle arena. I can't actually control it. Why not? Let's wait for the timer. I'm not sure. Like, I'm pressing WASD, nothing happens. Arrow keys don't work either. Mouse click. Nope. But it's new drone versus new drone, and they're not doing anything. What's going on here? I'm supposed to build an autonomous drone to fight in this arena? Maybe. Let's get to another area. Why did it say requirement no weapon? Weird. What are those? Planet Quakev. Scrapyard. Let's go to the scrapyard. I think that's where we came from. No scrappable parts available. Okay, not useful. Battle arena. Okay. So, let's modify that drone. We need weapons. Where were weapons? Here? There. Mouse 0. Very good, very good. Okay, let's just try that. It's probably gonna go horrible, but... Ah! Woo! I'm still alive for some reason. I'm not taking damage apparently. The laser works fairly well. I guess we could build a way bigger monster to kill all of them. Like, I think the only limitation was 50 parts. Oh, I think the SUMO arena was about pushing the enemy out, and probably with an autonomous drone. I guess. We survived the first wave. Awesome. Okay, good. I know. Let's just go somewhere and see what we do there. What is this game about? Besides building drones? Okay, so we have missions on plan. So I guess we just fly to planets and do whatever they tell us to do. Destroy transmitter, explore nearby location. So that's the reward, I guess? Destroy transmitter, okay. Let's just see if we can do that with that drone. You know what? I'm gonna edit a little bit. I need a back thruster. That's gonna make things so much easier. F7 to hide UI, F8 to take a screenshot, F9 to create an animated GIF. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Oh, that's the surface of the planet. Whoop. Okay, that's very bright and glowy. It doesn't show me a health bar or anything. So, I guess we look for the transmitter. Are those enemies? That's a transmitter. Those are enemies. Okay. And this looks like a transmitter. Oh, we can destroy the ground with the lasers. Fancy. Unfortunate that it doesn't show any health bars. So I'm not even sure if I'm dealing damage here. Apparently I do. Okay, cool. So now wait, let's dig through the lava. Okay, it's not fluid, apparently fluid. I might be in a bad spot here. Oh god, come on. I wonder if I can just click this. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. That would have been horrible. So we did that. It discovers those areas. There's another SUMO arena. There are more planets around. Okay, that's a cool concept. Destroy transmitter. Okay, it's a similar mission. What I want to do, let's do a new drone. I want to figure out how the logic gate thingies work. So we have logic gates and we have sensors. Distance sensor. So range. Okay. So this direction terrain or detection. So we can say something like when there's an enemy in front. Detection event key. Oh, it presses a button, I guess. So when it detects something, it's gonna press a mouse button. And can we like combine that with the gate? If so, how? Input 1. Okay. So we can do something like, okay, we have to abuse number keys or keyboard buttons for that. So we say, for example, that this sensor will trigger the keypad 1, and then we take that as an import for this sensor or for this logic gate, and say like keypad 1 and keypad 2. No, we need another sensor, obviously. Directional sensor, whatever that does. To the right, yeah, sure. Then that triggers a 2. And now we could output another key. Ooh, fancy. That's actually quite a clever system because it allows you to have it go automatically, but you can also influence by just pressing the buttons. So now we could combine, or we could like have something be connected to the out gate. So we say when that triggers, we do 3, and we trigger that thing with 3. That means I can actually. Okay, I'm gonna do that in a moment, but let's stick with that one. I have an idea for the other drone. So let's just test if my theory, like if this works as I expect it to. So if I press 1 now, yeah, the logic gate activates. Okay, this is not doing anything. I'm not sure if it's supposed to spin or something. Maybe we change that to a weapon eye. Actually, it's a saw blade. It should do something. It's not doing anything for some reason. Let's replace it with a different weapon. Laser. 3. Test flight. Oh, we don't have energy. I guess we need a battery or something. Okay, first, yeah, okay, laser works. Yeah, that works as well. So I can press 3, or I can press 1 and 2. Or obviously trigger the sensor somehow, which I'm not gonna do in the test flight here. Well, that means, let's go back, save and exit. Actually, delete that. Can I delete that? Edit drone. I don't see a button to actually delete the drone. Interesting. Anyway, apparently you can import drones as well. That means, oh wait, there's the button. There we go. So you can copy them, save them to a file, and then import them. So you can share them with your friends or on a Steam Hub or whatever, some forum, Reddit, whatever. That's cool. So what I want to do is edit this one and get some logic gates in here. We get rid of this thruster. So what I want is that, like, I can't multi-bind the thrusters, which would still be a good addition, I think. That would make the design a little easier. But we can circumvent the missing of the double bind with OR gates, I think. OR gates should do the trick, right? Is that an XOR? Activates the output key if one of the input keys are pressed. Is that an XOR or is that a regular OR? No, there's an XOR, so this is a regular OR. So we just put 2 OR gates here. And we say, okay, we just give those special special buttons. So left is 1 and right is 2. And now we say if the input is either A or W, so left or front, we want to activate the right booster. So 2. And here we say D or W. We want to activate the left thruster. If we now go for test flight. Yeah, that works. Awesome. So I can press W to activate both, or I can just press 1 to turn. Okay, it would be better or more intuitive to have a thruster that's always on W, and then other thrusters that just activate on D and W, or maybe deactivate. Actually, that would probably be better. Yeah, like have 3 thrusters. Actually, we can. No, we can do this with this one. That's better. We just do it with 2. So instead of OR gates, you can press delete to delete them. Okay, that's nice. We need XOR, I think. Is that correct? So the left thrusters should activate. Should only activate if we go front or. Wait, what's the problem? I want them to not activate if the other directional key is pressed. So I want them to turn out. So I guess we go for an AND and a NOT gate? Or can we do it easier? I think that's the easiest I can come up with right now, but yeah, it's hard to think while recording, so there might be a better solution to this. So we go for AND gates, 2 AND gates, and we need 2 NOT gates. There's a NOT, there's a button, an IF gate, there's an IF gate. What does the IF gate do? Activates the output key if the input key is pressed. So this is just like yeah, it's just transferring one key to another. Activates the output key, but when? Always? I guess it always triggers the key or something. So there was a NOT gate somewhere. There. Yeah. So 2 NOT gates. Let's move that a little bit to make it look a little nicer. So the NOT gates take A and wait, activates the output key if the input key is not pressed. Oh, okay, so we have to transfer that to a different number. This is kind of complicated. This is not a super intuitive way of doing it, but it's kind of complex. Like, it's pretty potent. You can do a lot of things with it, I think. You just have to wrap your head around it, though. So if we're pressing A, let's say that's triggers 4. And now so if we're pressing A, we don't want to activate, we want to go left, so we don't want to activate the left thruster. So if 4 is, that's not what I thought the NOT gate would do, I think. Is that helping me? Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Wait, how do I design this? What I want to do is if I press W, both should be on. If I press W and A, only the left one should be on. So A should deactivate the right one. So the right one should be on if either D is pressed, W is pressed, D or W is pressed, and A is not pressed. So we actually need 2 AND gates, don't we? Well, we could ignore the other. Let's just say it activates with W and not A. That makes more sense. So yeah, okay, no, that should work. So we say input 1 is W and input 2 is 4 and output is so if I press A, so this is A, so we want to go left, so we want to deactivate the right thruster, so 2, I think. So this goes for D and activates 5, and this one takes W and 5 and outputs 1. Does this work as I want it to? Wrong way. Okay, I connected it the wrong way, but it works. I have to change the outputs. This is to and this is 1. Oops. I have to press the other one. Not the alpha one, but the keypad one. Okay, I fucked one of them up. Oh, they're both 1 now. That's not good. Which one was? Let's just try. I pressed 2, not 1. There we go. Yeah, now it works. Awesome. Cool. You can build crazy things with this. This is really, really powerful. I like this. It would still be easier to have like, or would still be helpful to have like multi-bindings for parts. Or in general, like all the inputs should be multi-bindable. That would be useful. For the logic gates as well and stuff. That would be cool. I like the idea. It seems to be a little, like the main game might be a little lacking. I'm not sure. Because like this is Galaxy, there don't seem to be a story or anything. I'm not sure if you have some progression. This is a really early alpha though, so maybe they changed that. Maybe you will have like a proper story later on or something, or like you unlock parts or something along those lines. Maybe I don't know. Maybe something like that. That would sound like a good idea. Like this is a cool concept. Like it's a cool prototype. I want to see what they do, or I'm not sure if it's actually they or if it's just one developer, but I want to see what the developers do with this and what they build around it, because this seems like a cool concept. And which like it's a really powerful drone builder, like especially the autonomous part. That's genius. Like wow, if that works well, you can do a lot of it. That could potentially be very interesting. Right now it's a little clumsy to program, obviously. So yeah, multiple key bindings for inputs would be nice, and maybe a way to visualize the stuff. Or maybe a way to just like not activate them with buttons, but also like connect them with the drag and drop, like a wire system or something. That would be maybe a good idea. It would make it a little bit more intuitive to use. So yeah. Or maybe just visualize it. Maybe you'd still do it with buttons, but have like a visualization that shows the connections between the logic gates. Maybe something along those lines. Anyway, that sounds pretty cool, or looks pretty cool. It's called Nimbatus. It has a Kickstarter campaign running right now. I'm gonna link it in the description below. I'm also gonna link the Steam page, obviously, and it's supposed to enter Steam Early Access in the second quarter of next year. So this is a very early look at it, obviously. So yeah, but it has potential. It has potential. So I'm looking forward to looking at this again when it is in a little bit more progress state, maybe when it enters early access or something. Probably a good time to look at it again, or at full release. We'll see. As I said, it's called Nimbatus, the drone builder or something along those lines. All relevant links are in the description below. I'm TH Pine. Thanks a lot for watching, have fun, and see you next time.